And Chris, can you just wave, say hi from Berlin to Munich room?
Yeah, should I say something else? It's so unexpected, but yeah, really happy to be here today and be able to present your game and play it with you. And yeah, I'm joining from Berlin. So, and I give over word also to Oksana.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Oksana. I'm from Russia. Yeah, and I'm working in an international project, Eco Design Circle. So we are doing really beautiful stuff that are connected with eco design and circular economy. And that's why we decided to work together with the girls and develop the game about sustainability.
And we also have Madara Maga. She will join us tomorrow for the session as a moderator. So basically we have 4 speakers today. And why do we make the game? The game was developed in the frame of Baltic-Russia regions cooperation. It's a non-formal educational program for educators to empower civic education. And it's called Game Changers 2.0. And I'll share the screen now so you can see the board where we are going to play today. It's mirror board, and we can't wait to start with you. Today, during the game, we have 2 types of roles. We have observers. It's a special mission today. You will observe, take notes, and after the game, we will have the discussion and can go deep and think on the mechanics, how to use the game frame to promote and encourage sustainable development and sustainable principles to the organizations and business. And please also feel free to write in the chat, and we will be grateful if you take time to write, to fill the Google form with your feedback after the game, so we can see how we can make it even better. So let's dive in. We have 5 active players today. It's up to you. So who would like to volunteer?
I'll volunteer to play if you need a player.
Yeah, so you can write your names, for example, in a chat for us to understand who will join as a player or as an observer. And you can see also that I sent you the link to a mirror board, so you can join it. They'd be great.
Okay, we need 4 more.
Just a question, Anna. How long is the game? Just so that I know if I can join or not.
It will take just 1.5 hours. So if you need to join the General Assembly.
No, it's just that I'm actually at home and I need to feed my kids at some point, as yesterday. So it's complex to commit for an hour and a half, but yeah.
So we'll be grateful if you join as an observer.
Yes, of course. I'm here.
Steve from Let's Do It USA from the World Cleanup Day. Would you like to join us?
Don't worry, it's not, it might seem difficult in the beginning, or like it seems complex maybe with this mirror board, but we will guide you through it. And of course, give you an introduction. And so Don't be shy.
Okay, just 50 seconds to decide.
Maybe I know if it will make it possible for Anna to participate, because we need. I think we will play until 8, and then there will be evaluation. So if it's possible until 8. Then...
Yes. Okay then.
That's great.
And I can be also virtually with you, so if I can help with any kind of questions or comments, then I'm also in. Raimo from Estonia.
So if you need any technical support.
Actually, no, but still, unfortunately, I can only be with you talking because I need to start driving. If you see my picture, it's a bit snow blizzard outside, and at the moment I'm walking to the car. But I'll still be with you.
No worries. So Katrin and Steve, you are just joining as observers, as we understand. Just give us a short note to also know for us if we want to involve or ask questions, if you're available for the interaction, or it's a bit difficult.
Steve, you have to answer. Steve is just pretending not to be here.
Okay, so Katrin can chat and be observer. Girls, I think maybe we can then, because the game is designed for 5 people, ideally, of course it can be less. With 2, it's a bit not enough. Maybe if one of us can join in as a player, and then it would be more like showing the game and its possibilities, because if it's not the full amount of players, then it's also difficult for us to have a full experience. But I think it will be already good to have this educational aspect to it, and you seeing how it works. Should we proceed in this way?
Yeah, let's do it in such way. Okay.
Great. So there should be 5 ideally in total, and now we have only 2 volunteers, Debbie and Anna. So maybe Stasia, you could continue with explaining, and then if someone feels already that you can join and spontaneously, if the technical possibilities allow it. Yeah, like with voice it could be a bit easier, but with chat, I don't know, maybe we could read like now that we read your messages and so on. But sometimes it's easier for you to answer with voice to some questions.
Yeah, and now our dear volunteers, please follow the link. I can send it to you one more time because now I see that there are just Stasia and Chris on the board. So one more time, link for you.
So Catherine says that she's in a noisy place, but so it's hard to talk, but she could participate via chat.
Yeah, and don't forget that after the game session, we will send to you a feedback form. That's why if you have some problems with the noisy environment around you, you can just express your opinion about the game in Google form. So no worries. Yeah, click the link.
Is there a password to enter? It says so.
Yes, you're right. Oksana, there was also a password. Maybe you can send it to. Can you send it? Do you need help?
I need help. Yeah, Stasia already sent it. So yeah, here is the password. Just use it. And let's start.
All right. So we work in an organization. It's a big and well-known design textile industry company, and although we are good financially, but some people notice and says that we have some not very wise actions, not very sustainable approach in our work. So we also see the need to be more sustainable, to change our processes. And now we have a team in our organization. You can work with your colleagues from different departments, and you can discuss the investment, the strategy, the long-term strategy to achieve your goal and reach sustainability. And our goal is to keep the balance between financial aspect, ecological, social aspect, and pay more attention to investment and to what we can change in our organization. So as you see, there are different roles, and everyone will choose its role in the organization. You can collaborate or you can work individually, but the goal is to make the organization be more sustainable in 2 years, 2 rounds. At the end of 2 years, we will have the shareholders meeting when you will tell more about what you have done, what you liked, and what you would like to improve. Have you achieved your goals, and have you become more sustainable? So for now, let's start. And first, you need to choose your role. Please take a working desk and choose any role you like. Write your name on the sticker. And shortly we will start introduction.
So you can see on the screen shared by Stasia, we're working like the playing field. It's this big gray block. And there you have blue small blocks, which are the working desks. And there are also written the names of the positions at some cards. Could you find those? Stasia, can you show them with maybe with the mouse? Again, on the how they look like.
Is it in the whiteboard app that we should be looking for these?
Yes, so if you follow the link, you will see a huge board. And then there's this gray block, which is like the playing field. And there you can have to choose one of these blue playing fields, which are like the small ones.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we have a finance department, CEO, logistics, and PR marketing.
I just have a silly question. I'm here on the whiteboard. I just can't, and it could be a user problem. I just can't seem to get over here.
So you cannot move yourself on the whiteboard.
Yep. Is it? Hold on. Oh, here we go. User problem.
Sometimes maybe it's good just to refresh the page.
No, I was using the mouse and it required a keyboard.
Yeah, it should be also working with the mouse, but sometimes it's really depends on the laptop or the browser, so it's not. It's hard to say. So, could you find one? Do you see one? Do you need
And
help with it?
another silly question: how do you make the screen bigger so that you can read?
So otherwise, either you zoom in using the mouse, or there's on the bottom right corner, there is minus and plus, like manually, like the zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, also Stasia can show it a bit on the screen share.
Clearly, I've forgotten all of my computer skills.
It's the first time. It's totally okay with
Oh,
this
I see that.
whiteboards.
Oh. Yeah, and it's just getting familiar with the board. Okay.
Okay, I see already someone found a post-it. Great, Debbie. You're in. And I see, Anna, you already have your name put, right? Stasia, can you zoom in?
Oh, good.
So we have Oksana as a CEO, then Debbie as PR and marketing specialist.
Yep.
And Anna as production and logistics specialist. Amazing. And then 2 people are missing, probably they're on vacation today, as we see. But it's okay, we can also continue like this. Okay, so now you've chosen your roles and you keep those roles until the end. You can have a look closer on your desk. I will now tell you how you start the game. So what will happen, and then we'll have a small introduction so you know who is who and what are your special abilities. So the company now starts with a budget of 500 money and 2 financial scores on sustainability. So now Stasia is so if you zoom out a bit the board, on the right side you will see piggy bank and your financial equity balance with the money on it. So you start with that. If you can add 500, someone, Oksana, please.
Yes, okay, I will add. I can add. No problem.
And then we start with 2 financial stars. So they're on the top right corner of a board, and 1 social sustainability score. So what is your objective? You bring income to the organization by doing tasks and answering questions. Then you raise the score, and yeah, so that's how it increases. So altogether, you can discuss how to spend the budget you have. Then you can evaluate how you are doing after the first round, and in the end of the game, you can present your results. So how you think it went, and then as you individually, you have your working desk, and you have special abilities and tasks. So it's written on the cards. Maybe Stasia, you could zoom in on that. And so also others who are watching us can see it. And then you can also invest in the action card. So this is this card on the left, and each player has one. So it means that in your position there is some kind of action you can take, and you can see straight away. So there's it's written, for example, does it increase? Yes, or like what does it do? For example, here it increases productivity of employees by motivating them with bonuses. And what does it influence in the organization? And here it is the financial aspect, +1. So it will be +1 star. Social aspect as well, +1, because employees are also more motivated and they have a better salary. So, but it also costs some investment for the company. It's -200 money that you have to invest to make this card. work. Yes, and then there are also some action cards in the middle of the board, which will tell you when you can choose. There will be some action to it attached, but here you can only see what exactly it does, but you cannot see what does it add to. So no money, no points. Okay, and then also to smoothen a bit the process of playing the game, you will be also responsible for some other tasks that you will we will share when you will present yourself. So I suggest we start the first round. Anna, could you please read your special ability to us, which is on your working desk? So there's it is on the left side, production logistics and your special ability. Just let us know if you need some help with that.
Maybe then I can start.
Yes, maybe
Okay.
if it will be easier, Anna, just write us if anything.
Yeah, you can just follow the example. Okay, so one more time. My name is Oksana, and today I'm CEO of our beautiful and very effective company. My special ability is that I can once completely reduce a negative impact on the financial aspect from an occasion card. Yeah, and during the game, I also need to complete one extra task. So each and every round, I will read the questions for you.
Got it. So Oksana can reduce impact from an occasion card. Stasia, could you show us the occasion cards? So the occasion cards are also on the middle of the board, and they're it is some kind of situation that happens outside the organization. It could either positively or negatively influence the organization. Okay, got it. Then Debbie.
Oh, shall I read?
Yes, just read your about yourself. Who are you today and your special ability?
I'm Debbie, and I'm an expert in PR and marketing, and my special ability is I'm a master of brand management. And I can completely reduce a negative impact from using my social occasion card.
That's good. And also your extra task would be to read occasion cards. So if there comes up an occasion card, you could read it out loud for us. So it's also easier and we'll all know what is it about.
I see. Gotcha.
Got it. Then Anna, so I see you couldn't turn on the microphone. Can you now turn on the microphone?
Yes. As we need to switch between the Zoom window and the board, I actually lost the tiny window. I could not click on it anymore. So I'm supposed to read what am I supposed to do now?
Read your special ability.
Okay, my special ability is you always manage production processes and delivery at the highest quality. You can exchange action cards by putting the ones open away.
So it means if you don't like the action card that is next to your special ability, there's an action card, right? And it influences somehow the sustainability score. If you don't like it, that's you can use, and actually every special ability once in a round so you can exchange that. It might we will let you know in case you will not know when to use it.
Okay.
sometimes it's just good to keep in mind. Okay, good. So, and then there's some, your extra task would be, so I think maybe because it's difficult for you to jump between the different places, your task would be reading the questions. So the questions will be, so if you zoom out a bit, they're next to number 1, and that's how we start our game, and each player's turn by reading a question, which brings possibility to increase income, because you are learning about the topic of sustainability in your organization, and knowledge is also power. So Stasia, could you show the question cards? And Anna, do you also see them there where there's number 1?
Yes.
Could you read it?
So which is the most used renewable energy in the world?
And you have to choose one answer from those 3.
I'd say, I don't know, hydropower? No, I don't know.
You can also either answer individually or collaborate with others if you're unsure. And so the 3 options are solar, hydro, or wind power.
Can we cheat and go to Google? No, sorry.
No, not cheating, of course. No Google.
We have a big tip, and
I
also
agree with you, Anna.
Google Chat.
I agree with your answer.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and today I will be responsible for the answers. So as I'm not reading the cards, so I will be giving you the right answers for today, also as a moderator. So Anna, your answer was correct. It's really the hydropower, and it means that you earned 50 monies, something like that. And now we need to add this money to our budget. But do not forget, Anna, that you will need to read the questions for each of the players from our team. So it's your task for the whole game.
Okay.
Step. You can do one, always you can do either a task which is on your working desk. So in this way you bring income to the organization. Or if you already feel confident, you can invest in an action card, which is also on your desk. But you have to choose one of them. And let us know what you think.
It costs 200. Let's check how much money do we have at the moment.
So I have to invest or play an action card. Did I understand correctly?
Yeah, either a task, so that you have like task.
Task. Where's task? I mean, I'm
also next to your name.
Next to my name, okay. Or invest. Okay, let's invest. I have no clue.
Okay. You can also, like, other colleagues can also object or support if they want to.
No, I want to be bold. I want to invest.
Okay, let's invest. Let's invest.
Yeah, get away.
Good, you got the support. So when you invest, you move the card from your working desk to the investments into actions, which is in the middle. So we, in the end, have an overview where did you invest. And this brings us 2 points for the sustainability score. Oksana, would you add that? Or should I?
Yes, okay, I can add the rating. So plus 2 points to financial rating. It means that now we have 4 stars for financial rating. And do not forget that we need to balance our sustainability in the company. So for other rounds and for other players, we need to try choose action cards with higher social or maybe ecological score. Just keep it in mind.
And also, because you invested and you contributed, you get a star for the production department. So there's a score for the whole organization, and then there is also a score for each department, so for each player. Okay, then we I would say we go without or with randomizer this time because there's because of the time aspect. How are we doing, Oksana?
Maybe this time we can be without randomizer. Yeah, let's do it just as a simpler version.
Good. Then the next one is Debbie. First, so now Anna should read you a question, which is on the top. If it's the one, so if you, the first one was already used, so it gets moved. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Now the next one.
Oh.
So, okay, I need to move in the, oh my gosh.
I'll just give you the answer. I think it's malnutrition.
You've been better than me. I would agree with that, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of I think it's malnutrition.
Okay, and actually that is the right answer, and it means that we earn 50 monies for us.
Woohoo!
Yeah, let's reach our budget, add the coin. Okay, I can do it. Stasia, I will do it. I did it.
That's so nice. Okay, then the next one for you, Debbie, is you can either do a task or invest in a card which is on your desk. You can read it and think if it's a card you like or not.
Yeah, I definitely would want to create a brand concept for the organization.
Then you choose the task. Did I understand correctly?
So where do I put this card?
The task, you put it a bit more to the bottom, underneath the investments into actions. So co-working to get the job done. Yes, great. It brings income.
I will add money one more time. And as we do not use a randomizer, so it's my turn. Yeah, am I right?
We could still, today without a randomizer, I will be the randomizer. So we will also have an occasion card to show the possibilities of the game. Debbie, could you read it?
Yeah, okay.
Do you see it?
The occasion card?
Yeah, the one with the piggy.
The cute little piggy? Of course. The countries of your company's presence have introduced economic sanctions against each other, which affected the activities of your company. Decrease your financial rating by 1 point. Oh.
Yeah. Then one sustainability score less. But it can be negative, it can be positive.
Yeah.
You never know what happens. You cannot control everything.
Yeah. Sorry, Christine. Did are you one of the creators of this game?
Yeah, like we, Christina, me, Stasia, and Oksana, yes.
It's really cool.
We will have some time in the end also to go deeper into what just happened, but just to have, because of the time reasons to
Well,
play a bit more.
Wanted to say, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, and actually we have like two versions of the game, extended one and the shortened one, let's say. And now we just try to show you basic functionality of the game, but we can also use the randomizer, etc. So it's just a trial, and if you would like to play one more time, just tell us.
Yes, then
join tomorrow.
If it fits from the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then Oksana, you're the CEO.
Yes, right. So Anna, would you like to read the question for me, or is it? Can you do it, please?
Yes. So how many adults are unable to read and write around the world?
Mhm.
It's 2 in 10 or 3 in 10 or 4 in 10?
The answer is 2 in 10. And you already know that that's the correct answer because I'm responsible for it today. So yeah, more money for us.
Yay!
Yeah, let's move the card on the right side because it's already used. And I will add money for us. And now I can, firstly our bank, 50, it means a coin, 1 coin. And now I can decide to complete the task or to invest in a card. And as we see, we have enough budget to invest in a card, and as our time is also limited. So let's launch a corporate university. It will give us 1 financial rating, 1 point to financial rating, 2 points to social one, and it's pretty good. But we need to decrease our budget. So I would like to invest. Maybe you don't agree with me. What do you think?
Well, as a PR marketing person, I think it's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for the brand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it also contributes to the financial sustainability of the organization. So it's not, so it makes sense.
Okay. So I will put this card to the central where we have investments into actions, and now we need to add 1 point to financial rating, 2 points to social, and please somebody decrease our budget. I will do everything for department rating, and as I invested, it also means that top management earned 1 star, like individual rating. Yeah.
Great. So now 1 year is over, and you can see the stars. So it's 4 for financial, doing well, 3 for social sustainability, but none for ecological.
Oh,
Not yet. And also top management production could invest in their projects. Let's see how it will be in the next round. Also, don't forget about your special abilities. So if you are not satisfied with your investments, well, we could also choose from the common ones in the middle. That's for Anna. Anna, so again, you read the question. So it's last time.
So which country was the first in the world to give women the right to vote and stand for election?
Yeah, that is a question for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say Finland.
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
All right.
let's add money.
Yay!
Wow, you're good at it.
Okay, I will do it. Mm-hmm.
Got it. So now, Anna, you can decide either to do a task. So as you can see, you have now 250 on your in the bank of your organization, and you can see also what's your action card, if it makes sense or if you can even afford it.
So it's the card that you're showing now. So it's task ensure quality work performance. Is that?
So this would bring you income to the organization. And then the other one on the bit below it, it would be an action card, which gives you points. But it seems like it's not an investment you can make now.
We don't have enough money for that.
Okay, because it would be 300.
But on the other hand, you can exchange action card by putting the ones open away. So maybe it's time to use your special ability.
Okay, let's use the special ability. So how am I supposed to put away? Am I supposed to move this one?
Not the task, but the action to investment.
Yeah,
This
maybe
one.
the next card will be more available for us.
So it's actually 200, so we could afford that. Do I understand correctly?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay.
But it also brings only 1 social point. So that's also I think what you could think about because there's still nothing in ecological.
So I can again move the card?
It's
Or-
usually only
It's only once?
it's only once, yeah.
Yeah, it's only once for a year.
Per turn, yeah, okay.
It would be better now, for example, to wait for other participants and choose a card which will give us more ecological rating, because it's the last round, the last year for our company. Maybe it would be better to save money and to invest like for the next turn.
Then you can do a task and bring income.
Yeah, it would be great actually.
So the task is the one that I read, like ensure quality work performance?
Yes, you take it and you move it in the middle of the field. There is a co-working space with other tasks a bit more below. So you just grab it and a bit more below.
Co-working, okay.
Yes, this one. Yeah, good.
Did I move another one? What is at the back?
Yes. Yeah, we can just move it.
I moved this one.
Unused investment. That's what wasn't used, and it's just easy just to have it there. Okay, good. Then
I already added money for the task completed.
Okay, then the next one, Debbie.
Occasion card.
Occasion card. Yeah, we can go for it. What do you think?
Oh, it's financial rating. No. Shall I read a question or?
The occasion card. Yes. Or did you say question card?
Do I need to read the question first?
Yes, let's do it like in the correct order, because I have a really shortened version, but for you just to understand the steps. Firstly, the participant, the player, should answer the question. After that, he or she either complete the task or invest in an action card. And the third step is to use the randomizer. But today we do not consider the option with the randomizer. But if we really used it, so there will be an occasion card. But without randomizer, we just show you that occasion cards exists, and in an extended version, you will have such negative or positive impact.
Okay.
So yeah, first a question.
Okay, so the question is, how can waste be transformed? Composting, methanization, recycling. So the question is to Debbie, right?
Yeah, right.
Help! I don't think it's recycling.
I'd say the three of them actually.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, 3 of them are correct. It's a tricky question. Yeah, it's a tricky question, and you're the first and only participant who answered it correctly. Yeah,
way to go, Anna!
Yeah, congratulations for you. Yeah, so the question is used and 50 monies plus. Yeah, let's increase our budget. Okay, and now Debbie, you can invest or complete the task to get more money.
Now, do I have to use the card that's on top?
Yes.
Oh, okay. because it's just a shame. I'd like to increase our ecological points,
Mhm.
but not seeing anything here that will let us do that.
Mhm. Like my proposal would be now that you can still do the task, and then we
Yeah.
can show you the other mechanics that we would have
Yeah.
in a bigger version where you can choose one of the cards. So
For
I think
sure.
it would be nice to show it. So you just bring the task, and it's a big task.
Yeah.
What did you now do? What was there?
Oh, I moved the communication plan task down here.
Mhm.
Yep. PR and marketing is working really hard.
Yeah, so you developed, you will maintain a positive image, so it's a big task. It brings you 100 money. And now another technique in a bigger game would be you see these action cards in the middle of the field.
Yep.
And then, Stasia, if you could also show them. So, and now you don't see, you can read what are they about, but you don't see how many points they bring. But
Right.
you maybe already noticed that the green ones are those contributing to ecology or
Mhm.
environmental aspects more. And then you can just try your luck and just take one from the top and see what it does and put it into investments. Mm-hmm. What did you get?
We reduced packaging for our product and delivery. So we got one on the finance and one on the ecology, but obviously we had to pay to change the process. But that's a worthwhile investment, I think.
Yeah. Oksana, you are moving and adding.
Okay, I will, if invest in it, I can add the rating and also individual rating for PR and marketing. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so okay, 1 star for financial rating, 1 star for ecological one, 1 star for PR.
I
and
see
marketing.
there was already 1 star added by someone. I will put
I
it.
had it. I
Who
was
is
very
doing that?
That's nice. It's just good to tell about it.
Yeah, while we are talking here, somebody is doing something with our company. You know, there is something wrong. Okay.
But it's okay. And then Oksana.
Okay, Anna, could you please read one more time the question for me and for us, for everybody, because it's nice to read for educational purposes as well.
So one worker dies from a work-related accident or disease every 15 seconds. What is the main cause of these deaths? Accidents on the way to work, occupational disease, accidents, or error at work? Who's supposed to answer now? Sorry.
I need to answer, and the answer is occupational disease. So really, statistics shows that the main cause is occupational disease. So let's add 50, like add this coin to our budget. I will do it.
And as I understand this question, it means that this person occupational disease, so the work conditions are so bad that they cause disease.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Wow. Know that.
Wow. Okay, then the next is task or investment.
So I'm CEO, yes. May I do something unexpected? I would like to, like it's our last year, and I would like to invest not in my card, but in the card of financial department. So let's suppose that we're doing kind of, I don't know, like acquisition in terms of positions. And I think that the card of financial department is so nice. It costs like 300 and we have it, and +2 financial rating, +3 to ecological, and +1 point to social. I really like this card.
Yeah.
May I do it as an exception? it's out of the rules, but let's do it. Okay.
It's
I
not
love-
written. It's not prohibited in the rules. Yeah, here you're right.
If other players, if our team agrees to do it, so let's invest in it. I like this card.
I like it too.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, financial department, but we invest in it.
They're
So
on the
Bigger.
and it means +2 financial, one social, am I right? And 3
Mhm.
ecological.
Mhm.
And a 1 star for CEO.
And did you the money? Then did you spend all the money?
Yes,
Mhm.
but it's our last year, so we can do it. No money, but it seems that we are more or less sustainable in terms of the policy.
Mhm. Yeah, and in case of a bigger group and more players, we would then also add, depending on the stars, we would add more income because especially that's all contributes to the sustainability and the activities organization does. But in a shorter version, we don't do it, and also because we're not all the players. But yeah, wow, that's great. So I congratulate you. 2 years are over. Now, if you move to the right side of the board, there is a shareholders meeting and evaluation of results. So now, if you have a few minutes still, Anna and Debbie, so now it's your chance from your perspective to present, and Oksana, to present the results you've achieved. How did you meet the goals? And how did you get there? And what is your further plan? You have a bit of time to discuss and then to tell us. We can do it very relaxed. So if you have a look at our scores, it also could tell us something. And where you invested and what sustainable activities, so what actions did you invest in? So a moment to reflect.
Okay, I can start with the rating, and I hope that Asa will support me and talk a little bit more about action cards in which we invested, like to disclose to our stakeholders information, which policy did we implement, etc. But yeah, in general, what picture do we have for now? I would say that our company is now sustainable. Like our highest sustainability score is financial one, and our social and ecological rating are equally distributed. So I would say that there is no gaps in our policy. Yeah, because we invested in all 3 pillars of sustainability in organizations, and for this time, 3 departments worked very successfully, like CEO, marketing and PR, and production department. So all of us invested in some cards that contributed to our sustainability. And I would ask my colleagues to talk a little bit more about our investments. So about our policy.
So are we supposed to add comments or to comment further on what you said? Sorry, I'm
Yeah, so
a bit lost.
you see 3 cards, not 3 cards, but 4 cards. One is where is the last one? Why I don't see it. It's in the task block. Okay, now we have four kinds of policy in which we invested. So could you please comment on it? What was done for these 2 years by our company and our beautiful departments? Just you can just read it, just to sum up.
So we optimize the production of material.
Mm-hmm.
We launched a corporate university.
Mm-hmm.
We reduce packaging for products in delivery, and we optimize the water consumption at production and office.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you hear my kids at the back.
No worries. And then maybe Debbie, you could add a bit about the challenges. Of course, we all shareholders want to know more about also that.
Yeah.
Your plans for the future.
Sure. And what I would say here is, and maybe this is a matter of that we didn't have that person, but I would say, you know, we did a lot to contribute to the health of the organization in terms of being more sustainable and adjusting our processes and manufacturing and packaging to be more efficient and sustainable. And then our plans for the future would be to focus on our employees, to bring them to make sure that they're in line with our new brand and our new processes.
Okay, that they're in line and they also contribute more to the practices. So the next shareholders meeting will be in 2 years again, but that's another story. So not today, but really great job. Thank you so much for participating in this first time Miro. It's always, but you did very well and cooperated well. Now we have a reflection part. So if for some reason you have to leave, we cannot do anything, but if you want to stay for reflection, please do. And we have an evaluation form. Maybe it could be posted again in the chat. So maybe at some point, it's quite short, so you can also answer like in keywords, and just if there's also, if you want to keep in touch with us, please fill it out.
Yeah, you already can see the link in the chat. So if you need to go, you can just fill in this form. Yeah, and we will really appreciate your feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's yeah, we couldn't play the big version and the time limit, so ideally we would have like 2 full hours, and also maybe, you know, if there's a possibility to try out Miro or yeah, and also talk a bit more in the end, it's always good, but it was a sprint. And now first for educational games, it's very important to do an evaluation. Stasia, would you like to support me with the evaluation?
So we would like to know how do you feel after the game, and what do you think? You can choose the emoji you like, and just tell a couple of words. How was it for you?
I will start because I have to go, but I find it very the basis is very interesting, but I mean obviously it was nice that you guys were here, because otherwise like I still have no idea how you correlated the stars to the actions that were actually run. I'm still maybe I missed also some part because there was some noise at the back here. But it's yeah, it needs definitely to a player's mindset, let's say, to really dive into this, which is not specifically my case. But like to understand the rules, it's if you don't have a moderator, I guess it's very complicated to know what you're supposed to do. But otherwise, yeah, it's a nice, really nice idea to mix like learnings with the question cards, and also aspects of like how to manage an organization. It doesn't have to be a company, but an organization. It's like the ideas are really nice, but I'm still quite confused, let's say. One question about the questionnaire. The second question is share the main learnings you have received. Is it the learnings from the question cards or what is it?
That's basically any learnings that you have after the game. Maybe it's from the cards, from the questions, but maybe from the cooperation in the team,
Okay.
or like the needs that you need to have investment.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll leave you now, but yeah, thanks a lot. I filled in the feedback form.
Thanks for joining and your
Thanks.
feedback. And
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye bye.
bye.
Debbie, what do you feel after the game, and what will be your emoji?
Oh, I wasn't able to move it.
Okay, which one?
The emoji with the two hearts for eyes.
Oh,
I really enjoyed the game. I like Anna. I think when you introduce it, you know, maybe provide clearer instruction right at the beginning, and an objective, just to help people understand what they should be doing. I got less confused as we played it, and I think that you didn't have the 5 players, so I believe you were at a disadvantage for playing the game. I really liked it. I liked if you could learn about business, you could learn about sustainability, that business comes with a cost. You know, there's a plus and a minus with all of your decisions. I think that I don't know who the game is intended for, but it could be so great for young people. I liked it. I like games, and I think that you all. I have to give you. I have to applaud your ambition. You know, for creating this game and putting it together virtually. I liked it.
thank you so much for your kind words and encouraging us.
Yeah.
We definitely will have the full version, the full game process.
Well,
And
I love young women taking on things like this. So I think it's awesome. I think you're all awesome.
thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for letting me
You
play.
might have the observations as gamers, like as teammates in one organization, in the different departments. Like, was it comfortable for you to discuss your choice with your teammates, with other departments, like on the investment, on the tasks, on how to spend money, or whether you need to earn the stars or need to choose something else? What do you think about it?
I think I'll go back to my first point about setting up the rules of the game at the beginning. And knowing that I could say, hey, Anna, hey, Oksana, what do you think? Let's do it together. Or, you know, do I have to make the decision on my own?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could be a little more clear.
Okay. What do you think? Is it difficult itself to make the organization be sustainable, like from an ecological side and social aspect?
It is. And what I liked, we know that any decision, and this is probably more You know, it seems to make, you have to make, it costs a lot of money to be more sustainable.
Mhm.
And these are the big decisions. And this is a really good point in the game that your game brought out. If a company wants to be better with the environment, they have to make big, expensive investments. And a lot of companies are not willing to make those investments. So I think that's a really good point in your game.
And at the same time, the solutions to invest or not depend not only on one person sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
So getting back to the real life, like the real situation in the corporations, would you like to have such investments in your company or in your organization? Like if imagine that you work in a real organization.
Yes, would.
That's great. Thank you so much for your feedback and for your valuable notes. We still have the session tomorrow morning, and we invite everyone to join. And if you played today, we also will be happy to see you again.
I think I might be sleeping. My morning is a lot earlier than yours, I think, tomorrow.
Mhm.
But I will, I'll complete the survey, and I just want to say thank you to all of you. I really enjoyed the game. I didn't think I'd get a chance to play, and I'm glad I did. Good luck, and I hope you get lots more people playing and observing because it's a lot of fun. Did a great job.
We hope so too.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Also on the Miro board, you can follow the links and see our inspirations. So there are some links in case you want to know more. And also thank you, Debbie, for the points you brought up about the game, really about investments and some techniques. And that's actually exactly what we wanted people to think about with this game. And we are happy. Yeah, and also like with the scores, it's sometimes not yeah, investments, you don't always get with big investments the same amount of impact. Sometimes even with small investments, you could get those, but because of we're not enough people, so it would be more visible, like if you have a look at the scores. So it's also another point.
Yeah.
So I think there's still some time if anyone else wants to ask us and so on. We have still a moment before we leave.
I've got to run, but I'll fill out the survey. Lovely to meet you all. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good evening.